Geobyte.
Hi students, welcome to the Geobyte Diploma series. In this video, we are going to discuss clearly the manometers, particularly YouTube manometers. More frequently, the problems are asking in the board examination from the manometers. Look at the very first problem. Look at the very first problem. A simple manometer containing mercury was used to find the pressure in the pipe. That means the material present in the manometer is mercury. Mercury specific gravity is 13.6. That need not be given. That is standard value. In the pipe containing oil of specific gravity zero point 0.8. That means the pipe is carrying oil of specific gravity S equal to 0.28. Then assume oil which is flowing through the pipe is maintaining specific gravity S1 and specific gravity of the mercury is S2. Next, the right limb of the manometer was open to atmosphere. The right limb is open to atmosphere. Therefore, atmospheric pressure is acting on the right limb. Find the absolute pressure of oil in the pipe. You are asked to find the absolute pressure of oil in the pipe which is in Newton per meter square. That is the problem. Now let us assume the center of the pipe is A, where the pressure head is HA and pressure is PA. Gauge pressure is PA. PA equal to gauge pressure of oil. Gauge pressure of oil. HA equal to pressure head of the oil. Pressure head of oil. Now look at the mercury height. Mercury is rising in the right side. It means definitely the pressure of the oil in the pipe is more than atmospheric pressure. Then only the mercury can be rising in the right limb. Since we are assuming S2 is the specific gravity of the mercury is rising for a height of H2 and S1 be the specific gravity of the oil flowing through the pipe is occupying for a height of H or H1. So S1 equal to, listen carefully, look at the H1. This is my H1. This is my H1. This is the H1. Now S1 equal to 0.8 comma H1 equal to 8 centimeters, 0.08 meters. Directly I wrote in meters. Similarly, S2 equal to 13.6. Height of that mercury equal to 18 centimeters divided by 100 equal to 0.18 meters. Directly I wrote in meter. Now let us write the let us take the reference line. Let xx be the reference line. Condition for equilibrium. Condition for equilibrium. Condition for equilibrium about xx. xx is HA plus S1 H1 is equal to S2H2 plus atmospheric pressure head. Since the manometers are giving the gauge pressure, for deciding the gauge pressure, atmospheric pressure is the reference value. Therefore, atmospheric pressure head is taken as 0. Atmospheric pressure head is taken as 0. Now, HA equal to S2H2 minus S1H1. Now let us put these values. S2 equal to 13.6, H2 0.18 minus S1 0.8 multiplied by 0.08. You substitute these values for getting HA equal to, its value is 2.384 meters. 2.384 meters of oil, because oil is flowing through the pipe. Therefore, gauge pressure at the center of the pipe, gauge pressure at the center of the pipe, PA equal to rho into G into H of the oil pressure head. Here rho should be density of the water. Rho equal to density of the water. It is equal to 1000 kg per meter cube. It is equal to 1000 into 9.81 into HA equal to 2.384. Simplify this value for getting 2387.04 Newton per meter square. That is the gauge pressure. Therefore, absolute pressure PABS equal to atmospheric pressure plus gauge pressure. This is the gauge pressure. Your gauge pressure is positive. That is the reason the mercury is rising on the right side. Gauge pressure at A. Atmospheric pressure 101.325 kilopascal or 101.325 pascal plus gauge pressure is 23387.04. Simplify this value plus 101.325. Simplify it. 124 712.04 Newton per meter square. That is the absolute pressure of the oil which is flowing through the pipe. Now let us take one more problem. Look at the another problem. A differential U-tube manometer containing mercury is connected to two pipes as shown in figure. The pipes are carrying water. Both pipes are carrying water. Find the pressure difference between the two pipes. You are asked to find the pressure difference between the two pipes. Since the water is flowing through the pipe A specific gravity, pipe A liquid specific gravity S1 equal to 1, water specific gravity need not be given, and the manometer is containing the mercury of specific gravity 13.6, and pipe B also carrying water of specific gravity S3 equal to 1. Now let me write the information. S1 equal to 1. S1 equal to 1. The pipe A liquid is occupying up to this level. Let the x up to x, the pipe A liquid is occupying, that is H1. H1 equal to 1 meter. S2 equal to mercury specific gravity 13.6. Mercury is rising for a height of 1.3 meters. S3 equal to specific gravity of the pipe B liquid, that is water, equal to 1. H3, pipe B is also carrying the water, is occupying a height, pipe B liquid is occupying a height this much. This is the pipe B liquid occupied volume, that is H3 given 0.4. Now assume HA be the pressure head at the center of the pipe A and HB be the pressure head at the center of the pipe B. Now let me write the pressure head balance equation. Condition for equilibrium about Xx is, here the total pressure head in the left side must be equal to total pressure head in the right side. Total pressure head in the left side is HA, pressure head at the center of the pipe A, plus S1 H1. Come to the other side, HB, pressure head in the pipe B, plus S3 H3. This is the common equation, that is the common balance equation for all differential U-tube manometers. Now S2H2, remember that S2H2 to be written in the right side of the equation when the mercury is rising in the right side. But if the mercury is rising in the left side, that S2H2 should be written in the left side of the equation. Once again, this is the common equation for all differential U-tube manometers. Then the deciding factor is S2 into H2. That S2 into H2 should be written in the right side of the equation when the mercury is rising in the right limb. But if the mercury is rising in the left limb, that S2H2 part should be written in the left side of the equation. But for our case, mercury is rising in the right side limb. Therefore, S2H2 should be written right side of the equation. S2 into H2. From this, I can write that pressure head difference. Let me write clearly. Therefore, pressure head difference between the two pipes. Pressure head difference between A and B. Pressure head difference between A and B. Here HA minus HB is equal to, tell me, S3H3 plus S2H2 minus S1H1. Let us write those values. S3 equal to 1, H3 0.4, S2 equal to 13.6, H2 equal to 1.3 meters, minus S1H1. S1 is 1, H1 is also 1. Simplify this value for getting the pressure head difference. This value I got 17.08 meters of water, because water is flowing through the pipe. Then pressure difference between pressure difference between pressure difference between A and B, pressure difference between A and B, PA minus PB is equal to rho G into HA minus HB. Here rho equal to density of the water 1000, G 9.81 into HA minus HB I got is 17.08. You simplify this value for getting the pressure difference between the A and B, 1675554.8 Newton per meter square or Pascal. That is how the pressure head difference between A and B can be decided with differential U-tube manometer. Let us take one more problem. Look at the problem. An inverted differential U-tube manometer containing oil of specific gravity 0.75. Manometer is inverted type. In the inverted type manometer, generally the liquid which is maintaining the low specific gravity is provided. Here it is oil of specific gravity 0.75, that is given. Next, connected between the two pipes shown in figure, pipe A carries water and pipe B carries liquid of specific gravity 1.7. Look at the pipe A. Pipe A is carrying the water of specific gravity S equal to 1. Specific gravity of water need not be given, that is 1. Pipe B is carrying the liquid of specific gravity 1.57. Next, find the pressure difference between the two pipes. What should be the pressure difference between the two pipes you are asked to find. Now, let water specific gravity which is flowing through the pipe A is 1, S1 equal to 1. Then height occupied by the water in the pipe A or left side is H1. H1 is equal to 20 centimeters, equal to 0.2 meters. Similarly, S2 equal to specific gravity of the oil in the manometer given 0.75, whereas H2 is height occupied by the manometer with respect to the reference plane XX 15 centimeters, 0.15 meters. S3 equal to specific gravity of the liquid flowing through the pipe B 1.57 and the height of the pipe B liquid up to the manometric fluid is 24 centimeters, that is 0.24 cm. Now assume pressure head at the center of the pipe A, HA, pressure head at the center of the pipe B, HB. So with respect to the reference line XX, write the equation, pressure head equation, condition for equilibrium. About XX axis is HA. For the differential U-tube manometer, it is written HA plus S1 H1 is equal to HB plus S3 H3. That is for differential or ordinary differential U-tube manometer. But this is the inverted differential U-tube manometer. For this case, you write the HA minus S1 H1. That is the only difference. It must be equal to HB minus S3H3. Yes, this is the common equation for all inverted differential U-tube manometer. But S2 is the deciding factor. Remember, if the manometric fluid is rising in the right side, write the minus S2H2 in the right side of the equation. But if the manometric fluid is rising in the left side or deflecting in the left side, then write the S2H2 in the left side of the equation with minus sign. But this is the special case, or this is the case where the manometric fluid is deflecting in the right side of the equation. That's why it should be written minus S2H2 in the right side of the equation. From this, Hb minus Ha is equal to S2H2 plus S3H3 minus S1H1. That is the pressure head difference between the two pipes. Here S2 is given 0.75, H2 0.15 plus S3 1.57, H3 0.24 minus S1. S1 is 1 and H1 is 0.2. You simplify this value for getting the pressure head difference between B and A. Let us simplify this part. I got this value 0.2893 meters of liquid. Therefore, pressure difference between B and A, PB minus PA is equal to rho into G into HB minus HA. Here rho, you have to take the rho equal to density of the water only, that is 1000 kg per meter cube, that is standard value, 1000 into G 9.81 into HB minus HA 0.2893. Simplify this value for getting 2838 0.033 Newton per meter square or Pascal. That is how the problem can be solved for inverted differential U-tube manometers. I hope all of you understood the problem on simple U-tube manometer, differential U-tube manometer, and inverted differential U-tube manometer. You try to practice each and every problem minimum 2 times. If you need any further clarifications, you can send a message to me. I will explain in online. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our GeoByte channel for getting the more information for both mechanical and civil students. This is the second subject. I have been providing the material. The first subject is strength of material. This is the second subject, fluid mechanics. Like this, for all diploma and mechanical, for all diploma students, for all branches of diploma students, we will provide the material in very soon. Thank you very much. You please share these videos to your friends, whoever is practically required. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.
GeoByte.